What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Like a savage.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the London Monarchs and the New York Jets.
The London Monarchs and the New York Jets.
All right, Coach, the bright lights of Broadway just to the east of us, and we are under the lights as well at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the London Monarchs and the New York Jets.
They're not going to run that.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 15 carries, 73 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The offensive starters now for the Jets.
And I think we'll see a renewed sense of urgency out of this team this week because they have to make sure they don't waste this homestand. They had a home game last week, lost it. Now they've got the second straight. They've got to take advantage of it, get a win before they head out on the road.
Now gone. He's going to dump it off.
Come on, you got that.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Terrible tackling.
Losing yardage back at the 27.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short.
Okay.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? In there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Okay.
Got your name on it.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone. for a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Nice. Ain't nothing holding you back.
Where's fight on these two? Fight on these two. I've got little lady. Yellow.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Here are the starters defensively for the Jets. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
That's good for 28 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2nd quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check. 15.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Down to about the 22 here.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Easy. Check. 59. Watch the run. Echo. 59.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Now, let me cut back.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Right here. Delta. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Nice. Emmanuel
An
Hall.
11-yard touchdown. As his guys are on the board. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Yeah.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Watch the screen. Pass. Switch.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now as we look
He's
down,
out
we've
with
got a
back
Jet shake-up on the
spasms.
play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Richard. And near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw is gone. He finds Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Goff throwing again. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a few.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean,
Come on, man. He was wide open.
Anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's gone. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Goff now to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken at his 4.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with a home. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a big play there. 49 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's caught by Sanders. And down inside the 15 he goes. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, Sunday.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is Donnell with a grab. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
There you go.
Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
This is fielded at the goal line.
No!
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes.
Are you fucking kidding me? Wow.
Touchdown, New York. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt.
Paying attention to the game. Couldn't see the guy that I was.
But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
From the goal line all the way to the other goal line on that one. A full 100-yard return on the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Big series right here. We got to step
Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Wide
looking
open.
for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And now it's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Attack!
Mike's 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Nice 7, let's go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
Come on, man. What the hell?
A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
Wide open.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Destroyed.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to
block
stick with
that
the
dude,
run.
guy.
Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. Hey, check 24.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Pressure applied.
Come on, man.
Taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing
Yeah,
second
that
and a
ain't
bundle.
the fucking truth.
50, check Mike 50. We got to get the bravo. Hey, check.
Mahomes going to throw. Finding room to the 20. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
50's the money. Don't get nervous. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Double dog. Yellow. That's the way. Mike 50.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Come on, man.
Going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
180. Focus, defense, focus. Check. Fresno. That's it.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next time.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check 26.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that one's complete to Gurley.
No!
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost.
Oh, come on.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Johnny on the fucking spot with that shit.
The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
Let's get off the field.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Tonight, 20.
Check, 59. Go. Whip. Watch the whip.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And now hang on here, the door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitched?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble.
Mike 5-9. Alpha. Mike 59. Mike 59. Bring it. Mike
15, yellow.
59.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Mahomes now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
He's back to throw. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Fight on these two. There's no line. Hey, 43.
Mike.
Yellow.
Ready? Watch the ship. Flash try. Watch the ship.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
4 down.
15.
They'll look to throw. This is and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Josh Doxson with 9 seconds remaining as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Do you even it or do you go for the win?
Let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Right, let's get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Hike it.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take
Wait, he caught that?
run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
Ooh.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death.
Tails never fails. Tails never fails. Tails.
So right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
That's
Good
right.
coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Why weren't you blocking, dude?
Defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
5-9. Here we go. Haywood.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes.
Kelsey.
The tight end, Kelsey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll run it on the toss.
You didn't block, dude. Come on, man.
Get him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
No.
It's incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out.
Oh, he was wide open. Come on, man.
Field position.
All do is kick a field goal.
Down talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, though, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally
What the? Come on, man. Really? What's the hit stick for?
With your quarterback, he should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
10 yards is
The
the pick.
fucking hit stick for? What is it for? It's just useless. It never registers half the time.
Gurley again here on first down.
See, look at that, man. I used the hit stick and
one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and inches. Goff. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
I'm over.
Partner, great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jets, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall back to 500 at
catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I'm in it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty.
Oh, the game is over. You just missed the broadcast. Sorry, guys. You just missed the broadcast. The game is over. Oh, too late. Until next time. Thanks for joining us. Oh, the horror show is over. Remember, always do something good for somebody. What?